Tonight, allegations of sex abuse involving civil rights leader Cesar Chavez leading to calls for major changes across the state. Events to honor Chavez, normally celebrated on his birthday, March 31st, are now in limbo in Texas and throughout the U.S. And tonight, other changes are being proposed in Dallas. Here's Kevin Reese.
In 1969, Cesar Chavez was in Fort Worth. A farm worker strike against grape producers was still underway.
It happened to us in Texas when we were striking in the Rio Grande Valley.
And by his side in that fight was Dolores Huerta. Si se puede, yes, it is possible, the rallying cry credited to her. Her outcry now is this one. I've never identified myself as a victim, but now I understand that I am a survivor of violence, of sexual abuse, of domineering men who saw me and other women as property or things to control. The farm worker rights icon, now in her 90s, says Chavez sexually assaulted her twice. 2 pregnancies resulted. She had the children raised by other families. She went public Wednesday after the New York Times reported allegations that young girls were victimized too.
I want to thank Dolores Huerta for her strength and courage to be a voice for other survivors out there.
Adam Bazaldua and 5 other Dallas City Council members wrote a letter to the mayor asking that Cesar Chavez Day no longer be honored in Dallas and that they consider removing his name from downtown streets.
But we need to do so thoughtfully in a way that can uplift the movement of labor, migrant workers, and the Latino community as a whole.
It's been hard to absorb this.
In California, the governor says Dolores Huerta is a family friend, but says next steps will be difficult in a state where Chavez's burial site is a national monument and where statues of him stand in multiple cities.
We're just going to have to reflect on all of that and, reflect on a farm workers movement and a labor movement that was much bigger than one man.
In a statement, the Cesar Chavez Foundation writes, "We are deeply shocked and saddened by what we are hearing, and that they're working to support the people who may have been harmed by his actions and ensure we are united and guided by our commitment to justice and community empowerment." Dolores Huerta says she didn't go public until now because she didn't want to harm the farm worker rights movement. Workers' rights groups that bear his name burdened with navigating that struggle now. In Dallas, I'm Kevin Reese.
As calls to remove Chavez's name from streets and buildings continue, a statue honoring Chavez is now covered in a black tarp in Fresno, California. We have reached out about schools and streets named after Chavez across North Texas as long as Cesar Chavez days, and we are waiting to hear back.